all right. And forgive my hair. A little windy today. I hope everybody's doing okay today. Well, heck. Let's see who all might join in today. I hope everybody's doing good. Me, one more day closer to the 16th. I'm happy. I'm what you call a happy camper. Hopefully Wednesday I'll be real happy. We have to wait till Wednesday and find out, huh? The lawyer did call today. Not at 10 o'clock like they promised. It was actually about almost 11 o'clock. And I don't even know why she called. All she did was say something stupid. I was talking about I hope she brings the managers that, and the different witnesses and whatnot. And she said, well, she's trying to get the police body cam video. Why? That's retarded. The whole thing is they shouldn't even call the cops on me. It's retarded. Why do you want the cops video? My video is from beginning to end with the cops there and everything. So what's their video going to show that mine don't? Not a damn thing. And me talking to the cops and asking if they knew it has not a damn thing to do with Walmart. Not one damn thing. Cops did their job. Walmart called them, told them to throw me off the property, and they did. I have no problem with the cops. Why she want their video? They don't prove shit. They had already violated my rights and everything that by calling the cops there. So for her being stupid, saying that she's trying to get the video from, okay, that's going to be an easy case to win. That's going to be an easy case to win. It has nothing to do with me and the cops. Nothing at all. Do what? Planet Earth. Planet Earth. Human beings. Planet Earth. Period. Period. We're on this planet to get along. We're all human beings on planet Earth. I'm for everybody and everyone. This stupidity about Palestine matters, or everybody matters. Every country, every person, every soul matters. It's the stupidity like that that is why we're in the trouble we are nowadays. Weed bound smoking. Oh, you can ask. I'm just telling you how I feel. And that's how I feel. There's nothing to be sorry about. But that's how I feel. It's all for one and one for all. This bullshit that, there's this and this, they're white and brown. That's all bullshit that you're taught. Human beings, planet Earth. The golden rule. Can't we all just get along? That's what's wrong with this world. All these people, they need to smoke a joint and chill out. Can't we all just get a bong? Well, see, my channel ain't about Palestine nothing. It's about human beings on planet Earth and cannabis. And if you want to talk about peace, love, and cannabis, stay here. If not, go move on to a Palestine channel or whatever other channel you want. You got it? This ain't a debate channel for that. Good. Our country kills little babies. Goodbye. Bye. My channel's not for that bullshit. You want to talk about cannabis and releasing our cannabis prisoners and stuff? We'll talk. Don't come here with that other bullshit. Human beings, planet Earth, right and wrong. That's it. That's all I see, and that's all there is. Everything else is bullshit. Is it wrong to kill babies? Yeah. Is it wrong to kill Israel's? Yeah. Is it wrong to kill Spanish? Yeah. So, people need to quit thinking about themselves and think about the others. You think about loving all your neighbors and stuff instead of yourself, and they did the same. Man, what a great world we'd be in, right? But they ain't bringing that stupid shit to my channel. Hey, for those new to my channel, I'm 420 Jim. I'm a cannabis advocate. And I'll tell you, no, I don't put up with much bullshit on my channel. This channel is for cannabis education, mainly. Oh, hey, I agree. Humanity is not lost. Humanity was sold for profits and greed. You're absolutely right. But that's why I'm in Springfield. I'm suing Walmart here. I've got 2 lawsuits against Walmart this month coming up. They're just in small claims, but that's okay. I'm going to kick their ass both times like I did in Georgia back in 22. Of course, I got a couple trolls. Oh, sue Jim, this, that, and the other. Yep. I only sue somebody that messes with me. You don't mess with me, I got no reason to mess with you. No, I'll tell you what the government's going to do. I'll tell you exactly what it's going to do. Or better yet, won't you read the book of Revelations? That's exactly what's going to happen. If you don't take that mark here coming soon, real soon, you're not going to be able to buy or sell a damn thing. You're going to have to go to one world order, one everything, one God, one everything. Or you're not going to be able to buy, sell, or nothing. I mean, what do you think that Yab thing was in 2020? That is the test to see how many people will comply. And humanity failed miserably. You had people still this day wearing that mask and stuff. But this is what I do. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. My Creator gave me every herb-bearing seed. He didn't stutter and say, except cannabis. And if you come by, like I've just got back here in Springfield, Missouri. I'm at Glenstone and High Street. Get it? High Street. Take away Glen, you got the corner of Stone and High. Okay? Come on by. Talk to me. I give you a little Jesus if you like, because everyone needs a little Jesus. Oh, hey, I appreciate it. No, I'm just doing it to teach them a lesson. I'm just doing it to teach them a lesson. I could go get a lawyer and make all kinds of money, but it's not about the money. Just like this. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. Please screenshot, sign the petition. If you come by, besides give me a little Jesus, if you bring me a penny, a nickel, a dollar, any donation at all, I'm going to let you tag the RV. Because this mission runs on my retirement and your free will donation. I have flags, hats, and t-shirts that I make. Anybody that makes a $20 donation, I autograph and give one. There's only one place you can get them because I make the shirts and I autograph, date the flags and stuff. Here you have the 1978 Winnebago. It's a Winnebago Aladdin. Now I'll be here in Springfield, Missouri as of right now, which that can change after the 16th or 17th, or it can change any time really. But as it stands right now, I have to be here in Springfield all the way to the end of the month. My last court date is on the 31st. Now, it might be quicker if Walmart comes to their senses, and if I kick their butt on the 16th, maybe they go ahead and settle before I kick their butt on the 31st. Two different stores. The one on the 31st is right down that way, about 2 blocks. The other one's a couple miles up the street. But I'm only the next red light down from the one Walmart. I'm getting ready to letter up my windows today or tomorrow. I'll put something about Walmart there and let everybody know when, where, and what time the court cases are in case somebody wants to come by. I'll dress up for the occasion myself. I'll probably wear a suit and tie to court. It may not be a suit and tie the judge likes, but that's why I'm wearing it. I'm fighting a discrimination suit, you know. Might as well see what the judge thinks right off the bat. Oh, yeah. Oh, the government profited more off weed than anybody else. They get it coming, going. The ATMs. Man, people don't understand how much money the government's making off of that damn weed. Yeah, but see, I tell people, you see your local guy. He don't tax you. He don't take away your right to bear arms. He don't tell you how much you can have. Your local dispensary does all that. They tax you. You lose your right to bear arms and ammunition under federal law. Yeah, and they're going to tell you can only have an ounce or a half ounce or a cart or whatever. Yeah, you always see your local guy. It's probably better weed anyway. These dispensaries, not all of them. Don't get me wrong, not all of them. But 75% of them. 75% of them are in it just for the profit. They don't give a shit about cannabis prisoners. They won't sign the petition. They won't put the QR up or nothing. They don't give a shit about the pot prisoners or nothing. Now, I've had a couple of them flat out tell me that. But they're into that money. They grow all their shit in chemicals that never see soil in their life. Oh, come on now. To me, that's fake pot. I don't care you can grow it without soil, but if you don't grow it in God's soil, it's no good. Will I smoke it and use it? Yeah, that's all I got, and it's gifted to me, yes. But no, I can't wait until I can be off the road in a legal state and grow my own. It's a damn weed. It's easy to grow. The trick is to get some seeds that haven't been genetically modified. You know, everybody wants to grow their own. What's the first thing they do? They go order these seeds. Guaranteed female, guaranteed seed to flower in 90 days and shit. You know what that tells me? Stay the hell away from that stuff. Bad juju. I mean, yeah, grow you a plant or whatever, but what you really want to have and to keep having, you need to get some good seeds. Back in the day, you used to plant a dozen plants, and if 2 of them was female and keepable, you were lucky. You pulled the others because you didn't want them to get germinated. Not germinated, but pollinated and have a bunch of seeds. But see, that's what happened. Everybody quit letting their plants have seeds. They wanted that sinsemilla, and they wanted that bud with no seed. So they kill all the males, and yeah. But pot back in the day, way better than all this shit we got. Some we got now is a little more potent, yeah. But who wants to smoke and just pass out? I don't like that. I like when you could just sit back and listen to the whole album, Freebird or something, and be stoned the whole album and drink a couple beers and stuff. Ain't nothing like that no more. It don't give you the cotton mouth. It don't give you the munchies. Nowhere near like it used to. They've genetically modified the F out of cannabis. Yeah. Well, and then they got all these fake damn tests. It says on it, THCA, THC. How do they know? Because all that's a lie. Every bit of that's a lie. And here's why. Because every plant would have to be tested, and depending on how you took the force field away, because every bud, every cannabis plant is THCA, not THC. Every plant is THCA. You'll see THCA and THC, and people can't understand, well, why does it say those? THCA will not get you high. You can eat this bud now and it won't give you a buzz or nothing. It'll give you some of the most beneficial, nutritious medicine in the world, but it ain't gonna give you a buzz. But you take the same bud, put it in a toaster oven for like 250, 320 degrees, whichever it is, you'd have to look it up, for 10 minutes, whatever it is. Take that bud out, of course it's going to be dried out on it, and eat it. You're going to get stoned off your ass. Yeah, because heat is what makes it THC. Until heat is applied, this can never be THC. So what about the person that wants to buy this and not smoke it or heat it up? They want to just eat it, smell it, whatever, make an oil out of it, whatever. Why can't they have it? You know, they just assume everybody's applying heat to make THC. For many, many years, everybody got busted for THC, and it's a damn lie. It was THCA, but it was not THC. What they was being charged with, THC? Yeah, but what if they weren't high? It was just THCA. See, they just assumed it. So that's why every cannabis charge should disappear. Everybody's record should go away. It's all a damn lie. God knew what he was doing. Should we smoke this? No. We shouldn't put any smoke in the temple. The church and the temple is our body. That's why we have the soul and all. People don't realize that, but that's okay. We all know you shouldn't put no smoke in your body, right? Shouldn't be breathing in at the campfire and stuff. No smoke. Of course, I like to smoke cigarettes. I used to. I'm 7 years free now, going on 7 years. I love to smoke cannabis. But see, that's between me and the Creator there. He ain't going to put me in hell for smoking cannabis. You know why? I know this. God did not mind if I got stoned off of cannabis, and I'm going to prove it to you. In Genesis 1:29, he gave me every herb-bearing seed. He didn't give it to me to smoke. He gave it to me to eat. He gave me this plant for meat. And if I was to eat this bud right now, man, the most beneficial, nutritious plant you can eat on the planet right there, believe it or not. And you can eat half a plant and you're not going to get high from it. You might even get a bellyache, but you're not going to get high from it. But, same scenario, heat that bud up and unlock that force field, cook it in the butter, boil it in a stew, whatever. Once you unlock that force field, you're going to get stoned off of it. Show me in the Bible where it says not to heat your meat up. Yeah. Anything in moderation. And you will get stoned off your ass once you heat this up, cooking it in a stew or whatever. So God didn't mind if we got stoned off of it. Otherwise, he would have cautioned us about how we heat our herbs and stuff up. You know what I mean? But it's all a lie. That's why we don't have hemp paper, hemp fuel, hemp plastic, hemp food and everything. Everybody's worried about smoking a damn bud. Screw that. Where's the hemp fuel? We could have gas under $1 a gallon with hemp fuel. Where's all the hemp oil? You know, all the oils and paints and varnishes and shit prior to the 1930s was made out of marijuana? Henry Ford built the hemp car that ran on hemp fuel. 1 acre makes 300 gallons of fuel that comes back to the world as fertilizer, not acid rain when we burn it in the car like, you know, petroleum does. See, that's what I don't understand. Why ain't people fighting for the right things. You know, sure, I fight for legalization of smoke, but I always smoke. The right thing is nobody belongs in jail. Nobody even deserves to have a record for marijuana. And it needs to be federally legal. The feds should butt the hell out, especially when it comes to a God-given herb. No man shall write any law governing my religious belief. If they do, it's nil and void. The Constitution that we supposedly live on proves that their law is nil and void. Nil and void. Oh, right on. Oh, yeah. Well, if it wasn't for the good Lord above, I couldn't have done it. But no, I kicked three of the biggest things they are. Of course, I never did heroin. I'm sure that'd be a big one. But I quit alcohol, tobacco, and cocaine. I'm 20 plus years free of cocaine and going on 7 years free of tobacco. And beside a beer or two a couple of times, almost 7 years clean of any alcohol. And it's all by choice. Like if I felt like drinking a beer, I'd go drink a beer. But yeah, I prefer not to. I drink 2 beers and then I start cussing and this, that, and the other. And nah, I don't like that. I'd rather just smoke a joint and be mellow. See, when I got busted for sales and went to court and they found me incompetent to stand trial, they put paperwork in the courts that said I smoke pot so I don't kill people. That's a cool statement. They should just go ahead and leave me alone and let me smoke my pot, right? Ah, goodness. Where's my regulars today? I don't see none of my regulars. Did I miss them, or am I missing conversation? Sometimes I don't get to see, sometimes they don't let me see the questions and stuff. No, looks like I didn't miss none. Where is everybody? No Frankie, no Will, no Michelle, no. Ah, goodness, folks. I hope everybody's doing good. I can't wait for Wednesday. I'm so hyped for Wednesday. We'll see how fair or just the courts are in Springfield, Missouri. Now, I've only had one instance, and that was just for a minute, to see a judge here in Springfield, and that was back in 2017. Because me and Springfield have a little history. But this isn't me against Springfield. Not today. It will be on the 17th. Not the one on the 16th. And that's only because of Walmart. I think that the city's going to see and back out. They should. If not, then me and the city will go around and around. Because they tried to maliciously prosecute me back in 2016. And I came back for a trial in 2017. And the charge was camping in public. And I tried all that time to get the prosecutor to just look at one video. Because they were charging me for camping. I wasn't in town that night. How the hell did I camp in public? Because the cop said he had me on video. Parked overnight, which I knew was a lie. Because we got chased out of town that night by another cop. Told me if I couldn't be in town after 11 p.m. There was an ordinance, no motorhomes or some bullshit. And I had that all on tape, and we went out to Hood's truck stop. So when that cop in the middle of the afternoon told me that I was there that evening, and he had video, I knew he was lying out his ass. But he wrote me a ticket for camping in public. And they took it all the way. It was going to go to trial on it. They wouldn't talk to me about it, do a thing. So finally, about 10 days before the trial date, I get an email telling me to be in court the next day. Otherwise, I wasn't going to be entitled to a jury trial. That the DA wanted to ask a couple questions. Well, that was just a ploy to get me from not having a jury trial, because he knew there's no damn way I could get there in 24-hour notice. There's no way in hell. So I didn't even worry about it. I just showed up on my court date. And the judge told me, well, it didn't look like I was going to be able to have a jury trial because I didn't answer and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, Your Honor, the guy only gave me 24 hours to get back to the state, there's no way I could have answered it. That's why I said when I left here, y'all give me a date, I will be here on that date, and here I am. But 24-hour notice isn't enough time for somebody that don't live in your state to get here. I said, if the guy would even just talk to me, we wouldn't be in front of you. I'm representing myself. I'm pro se. I'm my own lawyer, but he will not talk to me. I've got a video to show that it would get this thrown right out of court. That judge looks over the prosecutor and says, you gentlemen need to step out in the hall and have a conversation. And excuse the hearing for a minute. And we go in the hall, and I show him the video where the cop tells me I can't be in town that night, and then we're out there at Hood's truck stop and all. He goes back in front of the judge and says, Your Honor, we'd like to drop these charges. Yeah. And see, I didn't have to come back. I didn't have to wait, nothing, but, they screwed me over. But I did get to chew out the Springfield mayor and city council and everything back then, too. So that was kind of fun. Asking, how dare you keep me hostage? Well, I'm going to ask him the same damn thing on the 17th of this month. Because number one, it says that it's the Springfield, the city of Springfield against me. It don't say Walmart is. It says that the city of Springfield is against me for trespassing. No victim, no crime. The city can't act like they're no damn victim and I trespass against them. They might pull that on someone else. They ain't going to pull that shit on me. Who the hell's the victim? What crime? If it's Walmart, Walmart said I could come back. I can't help it that Walmart didn't get the memo and they violated my rights and stuff. It's going to be a good one on the 17th. I tell you, they try and force this, it's going to be really good. Y'all might want to keep up on that one. That's going to be really good. Number one, they can't be the state can't be the victim. This city cannot be the victim. Who's the victim in the trespass? Walmart's not going to be there accusing me of trespassing or nothing. From what I understand, it's the prosecutor for this bullshit. Bullshit. You can't prosecute me like that. They like to think they can run over people and do stuff like that. But I'm not the one. Nope, I'm not the one. That ain't going to happen. Right now, I don't hold it against the police, the DA, or nobody. They was duped. Walmart told them that I was trespassing, and so I expect them to see my evidence where I was not trespassed, and make the decision that, hey, we should not have given you that trespass. They didn't know. So like I say, right now, I'm not against the city. I'm not against the police or nothing. But you let them prosecute me on this. Oh, I'll do another city meeting and I will be filing a lawsuit against the city here. But see, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen at all. We'll see. We'll see. But it's stupid. The whole damn thing's stupid. I was trespassed from a store in another state. They took the trespass back the next day. Or they told me they did. I've got a recorded phone call where they told me they lifted the trespass. I got a recorded video. They're both on YouTube. Where I went to that same store shopping the very next day. They proved that the trespass was lifted. So why in the hell would I be accused of trespassing 2 years later? And these guys say, oh, it's from Wichita, Kansas. Yeah, there's your motorhome. You refused to sign the trespass order. I never refused to sign the damn thing in my life. When they gave me the ticket at this one, and gave me another trespass warning. Guess what he wrote on it? Refuse to sign. I asked the cop, I said, do I get to sign that? And the kid said, you refused to sign. And I'm like, dude, no, I didn't. I said, officer, I told him to fill out the date and fill that form out, and I'd happily sign it. Did I not? And he said, yes. He had already wrote on there that I refused to sign, just like the person in the other state did. That's a little trick they teach them to do, I about guarantee you. I mean, what's the chances of that happening at 2 places? The only reason, you watched the video, the only reason he went in to get the clipboard was because I asked to sign it. Then he comes out and wants to give it to me blank. And I'm like, no, you got to fill in the date and shit first. And he put, I refuse to sign. So when he did hand it back to me, when the cop agreed that I did ask to sign it, I put liar on it and signed it. Because he wasn't nothing but a liar. So that's why I say that I'm going to have fun with these coming up. They wanted to take them to court. Me, I thought they would be smart and go ahead and settle. I even offered to take their stupid lowball offer, a little bit ago. Hey, Mr. Will, I offered to take their stupid lowball offer and move on so I could get down to Florida a couple weeks ago. Oh, hell no. No. But that lady can't even tell the truth on nothing. Now, she did call back today, finally, 11 o'clock. But I can play you a recording where her secretary says, she's sorry she didn't call you today. Like she said, of course, she never. I was surprised her secretary called me. But I called the office at 10:20 today and said, yep, just wanted to let that liar know she didn't call me back like she said. And at 11 o'clock, instead of 10, I get a call from her. And you wouldn't believe what stupidity. I mean, to me, it's stupid what she said. What's up, Mr. Will? If all she's worried about, what she said to me and what she's waiting on, I got this case beat 100% hands down. I just, to me, it was stupid. I said, I'm not worried about the body cam from no damn cop. What she's waiting on, was going to, she said the only thing that she was bringing or going to request or trying to get or whatever was the cop's body cam footage. I don't even see the stupidity in that. The cops have no problem with me there. I have no problem with that. The cops didn't like me and whatnot, but what's their video going to show? They're going to show them telling me to leave. They're going to show me leaving. That's all it's going to show. It's going to show me not being very happy with them and trying to talk to them and whatnot, but that has nothing to do with nothing, does it? The video we need to see is the one of the whole incident that I've got on YouTube. I told her, I said, I ain't no worried about no damn cop. You don't have to share no cop video with me. I don't give a shit about the cop's video. Cop's video don't show the manager telling me I can be there. Cop video don't show that lady accusing me of handing out flyers and stuff a week earlier when I was not even probably not even in the state. I might have been in the state, but I think I was over, still up at Doug's house or something. I wasn't here. That's why I told her today on the phone. I said, I can't wait till you get that person on the stand that's going to tell you that I was out there handing flyers out the week prior, because I wasn't even in your state. I just need y'all to make a statement on what day and time it is. Do you happen to know when that is? She wouldn't say nothing to me. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I do know when I went in the store and talked to the manager and stuff, it was on the YouTube Live, they said that there was someone else there. It was not me. I'd never been there before. That was handing out flyers and stuff. But see, it wasn't me. And why this lady's convinced and going to go and say it was me? Nope. Just like I've got her on the phone saying it's because of that sign that says, no, I don't sell or have weed. Now she's accusing me that I was there the week before handing out flyers. So I think I got him pretty good on this one. We'll see. If it's a fair court and a fair judge, I've got him. She tells me, the lawyer, I'm looking forward to talking to you in person and stuff. No, she ain't. I'll call her a liar to the face just like I will on the phone. I ain't got no problem with it. I'll call you a liar to the face just like I will on the phone. I ain't, a liar's a liar. She wants to stand there and tell the truth and whatnot. Okay. Other than that, you working today, Mr. Will? I'm trying to get a couple signatures. I already got one that I know of for sure. Maybe even a couple. I didn't look to see if it's above 400 or not, but we hit 400 yesterday, thankfully, finally. Another 600 and it'll start taking off. It's that first 1,000 that's so damn hard. Got to talk to 100,000 people to get 1,000 people to sign the petition, I guess. I couldn't even guess what the number would be if everybody I talked to that said they was going to sign it signed it. Man, I couldn't even imagine the number. It would damn sure get attention. It would have already got attention in Congress, and with Trump, it would have already gotten attention. Hey, like usual, y'all gotta give me a minute to fill my thermos. Feel free to leave a question or something. I'll be right back. Oh, well. I think I got a lady judge. I'm not sure if I read the name right and whatnot. Sounds like a lady judge maybe, which it don't matter. Judge is a judge. I don't know if Walmart just hires women lawyers or what, but the lady, it was a lady in Georgia, and it's a lady in Kansas, or Missouri, I mean. Go back to Kansas and find out if there's going to be a lady there. Wouldn't that be something? I mean, hey, they're just as good as men lawyers, don't get me wrong, I guess. Oh, shit. Marijuana flower. Well, I don't know where everybody is today, Mr. Will. Hadn't heard from Frankie. He's probably out doing something with the kids or something, though. Oh. You working today? Eating chilies and farting, huh? Hey, that sounds like a good thing to do, though, man. I wouldn't mind some good old chilies and some farting now. Man, I've been reading how them. Have you read about where that old thing like that blew up and 2 people's been blinded and shit? Ozark Trail ones, and they're the snap-on. This is a screw-on, thankfully. But, yeah, the carbonation stuff a build. And they recalled all them bottles because 2 people's been permanently blinded. They go to grab it, and that popped up, torn retina and shit like that. And I can see that because every once in a while, I'll turn this off, and man, that thing will pop up. They go big old kind of poof, you know, and that'll sling over and slam, and the washer will fly out. A little rubber washer like you have in a garden hose. So I could imagine that. They should make a little pressure release valve on all of them or something, you know what I mean? Oh, it's just a thermos. It holds cold things for 35 hours cold and hot things 14 hours that are hot. They're just like an insulated, kind of like a thermos. But this ain't the one that they're calling. The ones they're doing is called an Ozark Trail, but they look like these. But the lid snaps on. These screw on. But if you're not ready and you unscrew that, oh, it could pop you in the nose or on the hand or something, because I'll be unscrewing out, pow, and it pop open and the washer come flying out. So yeah, they can build up a lot of pressure. I could see where the snap-on caps, bad design. They're like these, only bigger. And see how they got the snap-on lid that snaps in? That snaps in like that. That's the type they're talking about, only the bigger ones. And after they build up pressure, that thing will pop off and pow! Man, this finger was bothering me driving this morning over to Springfield, and so was this one. Just holding the steering wheel and the vibration and everything, I guess. This finger and this finger just started hurting like hell. Well, we got all that part of the program that right here and here. Why don't they come over and say hi? Yeah. Man, I tell you, to lose your sight over it, wow. Well, I did notice the weather, whether I like it or not. The weather affects them. If it gets all moist out like it's going to rain, yeah. But yeah, today driving it really sucked. It'd keep you awake though, I mean, you know, and on your toes. Because I'd have to take and shake my finger a minute, you know, and put my get that finger circulation going again and whatnot. But I'm getting to where I don't like driving any more than 2 hours a day. 2 hours of sitting in a chair and driving, I'm just, man. And heck, I used to sit in the seat 12, 15 hours, no problem. And the only time stop, take a piss, sometimes you didn't even stop. You just pissed in the jug as you was driving. Nowadays, hell, I don't want to be sitting in there 2 hours. I've got to where I hate driving. If I didn't have to drive, I wouldn't drive. Yeah. And the thing with the motorhome, that's good for them to only drive them a couple hours and let them rest. And later on in the day, if you want to drive a couple more hours, okay. But, you know what I mean? I've got an oil leak now I got to check out. There's some drops of oil. I looked under this morning and there's literally a couple of drops of oil that came down. And I don't know where that would be coming from. So I got to kind of let it cool down and clean it up and whatnot and see if I can figure out where that's coming from. It needs an oil filter and change anyway, but I gotta wait until the first of the month to do that, you know, unless Walmart shits out $5,000 this, but it's going to be a month before I see that, even if I win it. You know what I'm hoping for on the 16th and the best case scenario? I'm hoping the judge sees things my way and doubles what they had to pay last time in Georgia. Just because it was a lot more intense, a lot more involved, everything. That would be really cool if she ruled in my favor for the $5,000. That would be really, really cool. And then of course in another week and a half to 2 weeks is the second case. Same state, same lawyer and stuff, different store. It would be really, really cool that if on the 16th we got a decision and I won $5,000, instead of lawyers saying, you know, they got 30 days to appeal, which I know they do and all, if she'd contact me and say, look, we will cut you a check today for that $5,000 and we offer you to settle the other case for $2,500 and wrap it up, I'd do it. Even though the second case is worth $5,000 just like the first case. And I think I should win both of them. But if they would do that, you know, not appeal it, not, you know, all this other crap to make me wait 30 days and stuff, I'd do that. I'd take the $5,000 or whatever the judge orders and $2,500 on the second one. Because I want to get on the road. I want to win these cases, teach them a lesson, but I also want to get on the road. Hi back at you, Daniel. Well, what's anybody want to talk about? Does anybody want to talk about anything? Don't mind me, I'm just here. I can't see why she said she wanted to get a copy of the cop's body camera. You watched that video and stuff, didn't you, Will? Why would she care about the cop's video camera? Obviously, I did what the cop said. I didn't get arrested. I didn't get a ticket. I don't see what the cops' video's got to do with it whatsoever, except it will prove one thing. You know, I told the cop when he first come out, when that cop first come up, I told him, I says, you know, tell this wannabe security guard to leave me alone, you know, because I just talked to the manager, you know what I mean? The guy hired him, for Christ's sakes. Now, had I known that what went on inside Walmart when I was walking out in my RV, I wouldn't have said that to the cop. You know what I mean? But that cop said, well, that's what we're here to find out. But see, and the cop said that Walmart told me to leave. Walmart never told me to leave. I'm not calling the cop a liar. I'm saying that Walmart told the cops they told me to leave, which is a lie. So I would think my tape from YouTube is before the cops ever arrived, and all the way up until I got in the RV to drive away. I think. I'm going to have to go look it up today and watch it. But I'm pretty sure it's from start to finish. So why do you need a cop's video? Where's your Walmart video? Where's your security guard's video? She didn't tell me whether the manager was going to be there or not. I told her, I hope that you're bringing in all your witnesses, that I didn't subpoena a damn one. Because like when I sued Walmart before, to get a videotape, I'd had to hire an attorney to get it. So I don't care about your tapes or none of that. I hope you're smart enough to bring them. And so I don't know. I don't know. But their answer is they just filed to dismiss. Their answer to the court is to dismiss it. That's their answer. Your Honor, would you just dismiss this case, basically? So. Yeah, she threw me off when she said she was trying to subpoena the body cam from the cops. And she would share that with me. And I'm like, you ain't got to share that with me. I don't give a shit about that. Anything said, done, or anything with them cops has not a damn thing to do with Walmart. Not a damn thing to do with Walmart. They don't. And was I arrested or anything? No. They asked me to leave, well, they demanded me to leave, and I left. I tried to ask them questions or talk to them. They don't want to. That's not against the law. Hell, I could have flipped them off, told them they both sucked each other or whatever. You know, that's not that none of that happened, but you know what I'm saying? Why would she care about the body cam of me and the cops? So I mean, if that's her whole, and that's, yeah, I'm gonna love that one. Of course, I don't see any defense she's got anyway. But if her defense is that I gave the cops a hard time or something, that ain't gonna be much of defense. Oh shit, my battery's almost dead. Oh shit. Let's see if that saves it. I forgot to plug my phone in. My battery almost died. Oh no! If it don't charge up while I'm talking here in a minute, then I'm going to have to end this. We'll give it a couple more minutes to see if it's going to charge. Sometimes it'll charge while I'm talking. Sometimes it goes on down. I guess I'll get out the white paint and maybe paint up some windows today. Put the court date and the time and stuff in the windows. Well, no question, comments, or concerns out there? Please make sure you sign the petition at 420jim.com. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. We need it federally legal. Well, I guess I'm going to get on out of here, folks. Almost a baby live today, huh, Will? Almost went an hour. Good Lord willing, the creek don't shine. I'll be back, or rise, not shine. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. I should be back at 7 o'clock tonight. Please join me then. And until then, it's all about peace, love, and cannabis for all. One team, one dream, united we stand. If we try, folks, we can all get along. My dogs love you, I love you, and most of all, Jesus loves you. Have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you this evening. Peace. Be safe.